All right, we're back. We're back. We're going to walk right through here. Just get a bird's eye view of what I'm seeing. All right. If you come up straight Monument Avenue in Alton, in fact, you can see this from downtown Alton. You know, there's stairs and stuff. You know, you can climb up. And that's what the outside of this gate looks like. Love that old brick road. So anyway, Freedom's Martyr, Elijah P. Lovejoy. I can die at my post, but I cannot desert it. Elijah P. Lovejoy. He is in 1836, Lovejoy moved his presses to Alton and renamed it the Alton Observer. Pro-slavery groups repeatedly attacked Lovejoy, destroying and throwing his presses into the Mississippi River 3 times. And on November 7, 1837, Lovejoy was shot and killed during a riot while protecting his 4th printing press. No one was ever convicted for the act during this event. And I've actually, if you've ever seen videos of Alton, Illinois, if you've ever watched any haunting shows or whatever, they'll show these great big silos that says "Welcome to Alton" or Alton, Illinois. Right around the corner from those silos, on the was that 140, 143, whatever that is, going up towards Grafton, where the trucks would park, or their docks, truck docks. For the silo is where the warehouse stood, where Elijah P. Lovejoy was killed. Many consider Lovejoy to be the first casualty of the Civil War, defending the freedom of press. You gotta love that. I mean, it said that the man lost his life, but you know, he defended the freedom of press. I turned this around, but it'd be really messed up. So I'm just going to take a bird's eye view. I'll throw a picture in here what the whole thing looks like here in a moment, and just try to get you. I mean, this video's not doing it justice. It's beautiful. Look, check that out. Look at that. Ain't that gorgeous? I've read that a friend of his took his body and hid it, buried it here, and nobody knew where he was at. And for the longest time, nobody knew where Rev Lovejoy was buried, except for his friend. They buried him because they were afraid what he was concerned, what other people might do to his grave or to his body. So his friend had buried him in secret, took his body and buried him, and before he died he let somebody know where Mr. Lovejoy was buried. And we'll go, if I can find it again today, we'll go find that place where Mr. Lovejoy has been at rest. Minister of the Gospel, moderator of the Alton Presbyterian. If the laws of my country fail to protect me, appeal to God, and when with Him I cheerfully rest. I can die at my post, but I cannot desert it. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. All right, I'm going to shut this video off, right? I'm going to shut it off, reconnect. Okay, the back of that monument In fact, the monument wasn't there and the stairs weren't there. That hill would climb all the way up. Anyway, the back of the monument, take that road straight from the back of the monument, or you could walk it. In fact, I was planning on it, but anyway, you come right down this road, right to this path, very first path on the left-hand side, real nice little brick path. We'll see this gated-in area, this fenced-in area rather, and got a bench. Alrighty. Try not to get my shadow in there. You see at the bottom of that, it says Lovejoy. But before we get there, we're going to come over here and look at this monument. Thomas Dimmick, journalist, historian, and patriot. Through his efforts, the grave of Lovejoy was preserved, and in collaboration with John Peter Altgeld, governor of Illinois, the monument to Lovejoy was raised and dedicated by his friends of freedom on November 8, 1897. This stone set on the centennial of the monument in 1997. And then you have over here trustees of Lovejoy's grave. This is a interesting little fenced-in area here, but to see why, I mean, people believe, like as we read earlier, people believe that this man was the first casualty of the Civil War. Some say that the first shot of the Civil War took place here in Alton, Illinois, at the warehouse where Elijah P. Lovejoy had his printing press, defending the freedom of speech. This is his monument, and we'll go get a closer look at that in a second. There's a couple of others real quick. You can't really see it because of the shadow, but it's Edward Payson Lovejoy, son of Elijah and French Lovejoy. Okay, and then over here is his wife, the wife of Elijah Lovejoy. We'll walk around this here and try to get a better shot of this stone. It's like a scroll design on this stone, which is fitting. Born in 1802, died in 1837. So the monument was erected 60 years after his death, and 33 years after the end of the Civil War.